Hello everyone, Jilles Groskamp here from Team Infinity, and today in this video I want to talk about the Infinity IF14 Speciale, and I want to show you what I do and which parts I check after a heavy crash. The modern touring cars nowadays, they have carbon arms, they have a lot of parts that are a bit more fragile. Especially the thinner chassis, let's say aluminium 1.5 or even steel 1.2, makes the car a bit more fragile after a crash. So here are a few tips that I want to show you what I do after a crash and which parts that you have to take care of a bit more extra to make sure that everything is in a good condition. So come and have a look. So this is my touring car, my IF14 Speciale. And this is my carpet car with a 2mm aluminium chassis. And first of all, if you touch the board or you crash hard, you normally open all the screws from the top deck and you kind of check if the chassis is still flat on your pit board or your pit glass. But I must say I have the experience that sometimes there are some hidden things that you can't really see, but they're bent. Not broken, but they're a little bit bent. What I say, the chassis can be one of this, but normally if you open the top deck screws and it's flat, you don't feel anything moving, the chassis is definitely okay. Personally, my experience is the bulkheads are always quite nice because they're very thick, so it's very rarely they bend. But I had some experience now with the carbon arms, and the carbon arm is normally, of course, after a heavy crash the arm can break, but now I also found sometimes the arm bent a little bit. And as you can see here, I already took an arm off the car, not this car of course, but another car, and I put it on the glass plate, and I feel if there's any play, and I will go a little bit closer with the camera later, and then I will show you that this arm came from a car from the race in China and it's a little bit bent. So if this is the case, of course you can try to bend it back, but normally the carbon has the shape and it will not come back to the old shape. So I really recommend you to replace this arm, because if the arm is bent, your ride height, your droop changes, the tweak of the car changes, and the car doesn't drive the way it should drive. So be careful with this. So this arm was a little bit bent. I have seen even heavier ones that are really like this on the plate. One another thing is the ARS plate in the rear and also the steering knuckle in the front. They can also be bent, and it's also very difficult to see. So you can, of course, take them off of the hub, but you can also easily check on both sides the height of the bolt. And if there's a significant difference between left and right, that means one of the two knuckles is bent. You can also take them off completely from the hub, and the rear are flat, so you can easily see if they are bent or not. But the front are already angled, so you can also measure the height, and the new one is normally 4.3mm above the plate. So these are really the things that I must say that you have to double check after a crash, because it's not very visible, that you can't see it, but sometimes there is really a problem, and it's hard to really find out. But of course you want to have the car absolutely flat, everything should work the way it should be. Roll bars, also roll bar can be bent. Put the roll bar on the glass plate, check if it's not bent. But yeah, so chassis, arm, PRS and the steering knuckle plates are a few parts that are rarely bent, but it still can happen. Okay, that's my video for today. I hope this was helpful for you and see you next time.